Hey everyone, welcome back to games we've played too many times. I'm Chris.
I'm Andrew.
And we're still playing some Banjo-Tooie. Well, playing again. How do I... Yep.
Like that.
Great way to start the episode. How do you talk to NPCs again?
How many times have you played this game?
How many times what?
How many times have you played this game?
To completion?
Just like at all. Like to a point where you had to talk to an NPC.
Like 7.
Yeah. That's basically what I'm judging you on.
Yeah, it's not something that I should still have to be asking. But to completion is probably like two or 3. That sounds right.
Yep.
To last area 2 or 3. To full completion once or twice. I feel like after I finished the boss once, I'm just like, nah, I did it though. Can he not go inside Wumba's wigwam? Mumbo
Nope.
isn't welcome in Wumba's wigwam. That's
Yep.
cool. It's like they have a pervasive universe.
They don't like each other,
No.
which is kind of strange.
Well, they're competing magic schools.
They're both bizarre racist caricatures, though.
Yes, they are.
You'd think they'd join together to get better representation for minorities.
No, they've been talked into infighting so that they're less powerful as a unit.
Ah, so the majorities in this universe are much cleverer at manipulating their people they're oppressing.
Yes.
I see.
Cleverer than you would first instinctually believe. It is a bit surprising that it's that easy to oppress very magic people. You think the magic people would just be like, how about no?
There are a surprisingly large number of, like, fictional universes that involve the oppression of the magic class.
A lot of times it has to do with like moral standing too, right?
Yeah.
Because there's some
Sometimes.
magics where like, what is this series called?
I don't know.
It's a series that the main like magical character's name is Bartimaeus. Anyway, it's
Okay.
the way magic works is you summon demons and then demons do the magic for you. And you just like you can seal them in things so that they're stuck there and they have to do what you say.
Interesting.
Yeah, and like the higher level they're genies. The higher level genies that you summon, like the better magic they can do, but also the more likely they are to just kill you.
Is the first book the Amulet of Samarkand?
Yes, that one.
Yeah, so it's the Bartimaeus trilogy.
Yes. He is so snark. Just maximum snark. That is like his character description.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In Scott Lynch's Lies of Loch Lamore series, Gentlemen Bastards, that's what's called, the Gentlemen Bastards series. There's the magic people are the Bonds Magi, and they're like bound to serve, and they like fulfill contracts and stuff, and like don't take on the like responsibility of ruling or anything like that, except that they totally do all of those things. They just like manipulate whatever and are like total dicks to everybody.
They're just
And
so good
then
at
they're
it that
like,
nobody
no, we're
thinks they're
just
doing
servants. It's pretty funny.
it. That's pretty perfect. Oh
Those are
god,
good
I'm
books.
losing track of where I am.
The first one and the third one I thought were really good. The second one was pretty okay.
That sounds familiar.
It had pirates.
The one that was
Pirates are
the one that was only okay had pirates?
Yeah.
I don't think I'm understanding what you mean by okay.
Well, like, I like pirates as much as the next guy, but you have to have like a good story to hang pirates on, and it like didn't really. Also, none of the pirates got hung.
What? What's the point of
Yeah.
having pirates if you don't have gallows?
There you go.
Well, I knew gallows was the right word to use for that thing. I just wanted to use a better instance of pirates.
Okay.
I wanted to say something about murder and things. I don't even. Just leave it. Just let me have this. Just let me walk away.
All right. Sure.
So
have whatever you want.
So not pirates. gotta be fucking kidding me.
What is your deal, dude?
Oh, this is not my afternoon. Okay, one more time. I'm sure everyone just loves this little jingle here.
Yep, it's the most jingly of the jingles.
Sounds life.
Wait, no, that's not right.
Yep. There we go. Life's good when you're a ninja block.
A ninja block?
Yeah, it's from one of the Nintendo Directs. They had a game where you were a ninja block, and the main guy was just like, life's good when you're a ninja block.
Wow, okay.
Yeah, Bill Trinan, like one of the big Nintendo people.
At least it's not like Reggie or somebody.
No, he's like under Reggie.
I feel like...
Yeah, I'll take that.
Oh, okay. I've got a good, like, video games not being reported well story. So, my girlfriend's really into the X-Files right now.
Okay.
And so we watched an episode last night. And so it's like the normal, like, Hollywood doesn't understand video games problem.
Yeah.
Except it's also, like, 1992.
Yeah, I
So
mean, they didn't even know what frogs
so
were.
much
So, I mean,
worse.
come on.
And so but this is the really, really, really upsetting thing is that the, like, Silicon Valley, like, I'm gonna be a millionaire in tech guy, you literally couldn't tell the difference between him and, like, anybody of your choice in Silicon Valley now. I was like, oh no, nothing ever changes. Douches are eternal. Like,
Right?
it was terrible.
I'm waiting for the relation to video games.
Yeah, so that's the relation to video games, is they like, just, it was so bad. Like, everyone was like Scully is like,
Oh, okay.
it's so juvenile that men like video games, and Mulder's like, I'm gonna blow some shit up. And, like, they all go inside of the game, and, like, this program chops off a dude's head with a sword, and his head falls off into the real world. But they never really explain why that happened. It's just sort of assumed that, yeah, of course that's a thing.
Well,
I don't know,
yeah.
it was really terrible, and all the graphics were, like the much better 80s, I think, movie Hackers, like, all those sorts of visualizations, like, it was very much like that.
Right.
It was strange. But, like, yeah, all the, like, social issues are identical to how they are in, like, the modern world. In particular, your head is stuck inside the laptop.
I know, I was squished. I got squished
okay.
by the thing.
We've had so many technical issues on this series, like, I
How
was
does this
sure.
work?
You hit the button, and then it goes, and then it grinds it up.
But
And
I
then it
don't
spits
want
it
it to
out
get
the roof.
squashed or something, right? Is this just it? This is the whole thing?
Yeah, it spits it out the roof.
Oh, the squashers were just to torment me.
Yeah, because everyone puts the on switch for their assembly line at the end of their assembly line. And
then
everyone knows
the
that when you're
on
not
switch
running your
turns off
conveyor
half
belt,
of the
it
assembly
activates
line.
the crushers.
Wonderful.
How come those crushers, the squashy ones, couldn't crush the boulder, but the grindy one can?
Because the squashers are for organic material only, and you really don't want to be mixing your organic and your inorganic destructions.
Is that like grinding iron and
Whoa.
then aluminum on the same grinder?
Yeah, exactly
You're really,
like that.
really not supposed to do that. Do you know why?
Oxidation.
So iron rusts, and then you have iron oxide,
So oxidation.
and then
I'm right
when you
so
mix
far.
iron oxide and aluminum, especially when they're dust form, you make thermite. And grinders tend to strike sparks.
Oh yes, they do.
This is why this is a bad idea.
Hold on, you can't hear this, so I have to explain this to you. But every time I pick up one of these gold nuggets, it's playing slightly more of the jiggy jingle.
Yes, I like that a lot, and I really like the idea of grinding up a jiggy.
Yeah, the fact that it was in there and it might not all been in one piece, but I'm piecing it back together. And
I have all sorts of like philosophical questions about the implications of grinding up a jiggy, but you know,
like, is it
I'll
an
just-
aphrodisiac?
I'll allow it. There's
It's-
this really good scene in a book that I read once where this dude is meeting with these like super high up Japanese businessman guy,
As they do.
and he gives him coffee that has gold dust floating in it, And he's like, yeah, this was the fashion back when Japan had like billions of dollars and was totally like ruling the world economically. And he's like, drink it. And so he drinks it, and it's like, yep, that's coffee with gold dust in it. He's like, so what do you think? And the dude's like, it's stupid. He's like, yes, it's very stupid.
Yeah, I mean, there's no real practical use. This is my train control pad. Let's go!
Her. Time to fight Nat King Cole.
Alright, I'm down. Sounds like I can. Let's jump into this literal flaming broiler right here.
I feel like you should have to turn into something significantly more fireproof.
Yeah. I'm walking on the fire right now.
I wonder what's under that big pile of coal.
Maybe it's a Jiggy. Perfect. Are those... Maybe it's us? Brrr.
Is there like a nursery rhyme about old King Cole?
Yes. Isn't there? Google
Yeah,
it.
I think so. I just can't remember it.
Andrew.
That's why I've been calling him Nat King Cole.
Andrew, what nursery rhyme has King Cole in it?
Oh, I remember now. Old King Cole was a merry old soul.
A merry old soul
was he.
Aha.
He called for his pipe, and he called for his bowl.
He said you're supposed to be a merry old soul. Ha.
And he called for his Fiddler's 3, I think.
They made multiple jokes about him being merry old soul, and then they did puns with... Do I just shoot him with eggs? What's happening? What do I do?
Yeah, I think so. I don't see why not.
It didn't seem to do anything.
Fire eggs, maybe?
Maybe. Am I losing air right now?
I think
Why?
you're just counting down. You lost some air. Alright, just Wonder Wing into him. What's the worst that could happen? Try not to jump into the lava.
Yeah, I'm working on it. Oh, he has health in the corner.
Oh, that's good. You haven't taken any of it, probably. Nope. That ain't working. That ain't working. Oh, that did work.
Regular eggs does work.
Regular eggs does work.
That did
Also,
not
jumping
appear
into
to
him
work
with
very
Wonder Wing
well.
works, except then you fall into the lava.
Yeah, generally,
Arr.
as an overall strategy, Wonder Wing, not the best.
I like that you blew off his arm. I expect him to be like wandering around as just an ass at the end of this.
It's rare, so that's probably not inaccurate.
Arr.
I like how I'm doing this
I don't
the
need
least
arms
effective
to beat
way.
you.
Like
I like how he's like not attacking you in any way. He's just running.
Whoa! Stop
around
it!
in
Stop
circles.
it! Okay.
All those times that you mocked me,
I don't know what you're talking about.
Banjo-Kazooie,
Come
for
on! Look, there we go.
my inability to put on the eggs, or the legs rather. Although I suppose also the eggs.
This is so necessary. Whoa!
Boom!
What? I mean,
He's an ass.
he's just an ass.
Perhaps we should sit down and talk about this. I knew I remembered an ass. Get him! Get him! Boom! 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 Boom!
I don't know what you're bombing.
Bombing the eggs.
Oh, okay. That was
Perhaps
just-
I'll let you use my train after all.
Don't you dare hit anything I've only just polished.
Kerblam.
They gave me a lot of time for that.
Yeah, I
guess-
felt like that was not particularly stressful.
It was when I didn't know that my eggs were hurting him and that I needed to eggs. You know? Like, once I got that, I was just like, oh. And then once I remembered that I could just stand there and shoot him from wherever. Significantly not scary.
Yep.
But we did.
I mean, he
we beat
didn't
the
like
boss.
attack you at all. That was the main thing.
Da-da-da-da-da-da.
Still not that game.
Still needs to be that game.
We're almost done with Mario 64, then we'll play that game.
Are we almost done?
Yeah,
Are we though?
totally. We're very close. All we have is Rainbow Ride and Clockety Clock Clock.
Rainbow Ride and Clocky Clock Clock.
Yep,
Perfect.
Clockety Clock Clock. Click clack clockety clock.
Oh no! Why would they do this to me?
Clip cloppity clop clop clocky. You're having a hard
Clickety
time.
clock to the click clock clickety clock. What? What? I
Said
was
it
from
click
the
click
90s.
clockety click click clocky to the bang. Nah, I can't do it.
What?
Said a hip,
What is that?
Hop, a hippie to the hip hip hop. You don't stop, you drop.
Yeah, that. What is
Like
that?
I want to say
Oh, hey.
it's a Slim Shady song.
Maybe. I don't know. We've left my area of...
It is by the Sugar Hill Gang.
Oh. I knew that.
And it is called Rapper's Delight.
Why do I know that song? That's the only part I know, right? You tell me.
The rhythm of the boogie to beat.
How much of the song
Now
do I know?
what you hear is not a test.
Oh,
I'm
there's
rapping
two
to
directions for this cave. That's
You
why I
know
got
quite a
confused
few of
last
them,
time.
I think, lyrics-wise. Anyway, yeah, there you go. Generators. Sweet. We're totally at the place that we were last time, probably.
Place where I died. Let's see if I can make it farther this time. Flarther.
Flarther.
At least I know how to get here now.
Do you want to make it flarther, or do you want to make it flurther?
I would like to make it flarther.
That didn't work at all.
No, I think you need to hit the green thing.
Yep. The green thing is the intake hopper, which it took me a really long time to figure that out. It looks like it's just an LED.
Yeah, like the thing on the top is.
Yeah, exactly. But it's like an intake hopper, which glows with a mysterious green glow, because as we all know, electricity is green.
No, but go is green. Where's my shadow? I have no shadow. That's why this is so difficult.
Is it?
Yes, I have no sense of where oh no.
Oh, Noseville.
No, I've got this.
Can you just, yeah.
Oh no, Candoosville, baby doll.
That was gonna be my suggestion. This is really fiddly as I remember it.
Oh, that's not the right button. There we go.
Like, the N64 is not super great at precision aiming under the best of circumstances. Dude!
I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it. I'm sorry. I have to start over.
What are you occurring? Man, we should have played this one first. And then you wouldn't have been so judgmental in Banjo-Kazooie.
Oh no, I still would have.
Yeah, probably.
That's literally my job. Well, I feel like that's the not player's job, is to supply as much snark as possible.
I feel like for it to be your job, you'd have to get paid.
You're paid in laughter.
Laughter is the best medicine, but it's not a particularly stable currency.
Fine.
It's very inflationary. The value of a laugh today is almost nothing tomorrow. Because of the hedonic treadmill.
What if it
Are
has...
you aware of the hedonic treadmill?
That term doesn't mean anything in particular to me.
It's a psychology concept where we have this like measurement of happiness in our brains, but it's relative. And so if like you're not happy and then you like get to like a normal, like what you would consider like an average level of happy, stop and shoot something.
Yes. Go on though.
Then at first you're like, I'm so much happier now, but then your brain like resets to your current state as like how happy is normal, and so then you're like, you don't feel it anymore, and you, oh lordy, I thought you were gonna fall for sure. Get the thing and leave.
I did it. Okay.
You did it.
Why? What?
Because Banjo only knows how to pulse. There you go.
Yes.
Yeah, so like you can like make $1 million, and then your brain will be like, yeah, I have $1 million, but after a little while, it'll be like, but I don't have $2 million. And so it's this like treadmill that has you just like always wanting more stuff and more like success, more of whatever you define as like a thing that makes you happy.
Yes. You habituate yourself to whatever your current success is.
Exactly. Which is why you should like make really stupid choices and like destroy your life every couple years.
So that you have somewhere to work up towards.
Pro tip, kids.
Don't
make sure your life contains several absolute disasters in it.
Like eating all your vegetables.
Probably like every 4 years. Just like totally burn your life to the ground.
Burn all your bridges. Make sure you have nothing left.
Hey, nobody show my girlfriend this episode, okay?
You mean she doesn't watch all of the episodes? I'm so disappointed. Did I? Oh.
I don't.
Oh. Remember that room that I was trying to survive earlier?
I do remember that room, but nobody else does.
Right. I got lost pre-video trying to get back to where video should start.
Yep. And then I think, didn't we eventually just give up?
Am I supposed to remember this?
This is weird. I don't get this at all. Are you supposed to split up?
I don't know if there's split up pads here, like in this level.
That is weird. Can you like push a heavy rock onto it?
Not that I saw.
Use my Zelda reflexes?
Yeah, my instinct is
like
to
the roof.
put something on it, but
Look at like the roof. See if there's like a thing in the roof.
No,
Nope,
there's like
nothing
no
on the
holes.
roof. All right, I don't understand what's happening. So maybe just shoot fire eggs so you can see.
let's take a look at it again.
What I remember doing for this Jiggy.
Oh no, you're supposed to put something on it, but go on.
Yeah. What I remember doing for this Jiggy is just spitting fire eggs. Did you do that on purpose?
Go down the stairs?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, good. Just checking. I remember just spitting fire eggs and then like going where they light up.
Yeah.
It like wasn't that hard. You can't not go straight though. It's gonna be to the left. Yeah, there you go. This looks difficult.
I have suddenly gotten really quiet.
Yes.
Which direction is it? That way.
Yep, that way-ish. Woo!
Besides,
Oh,
if I die, then I'll just be back closer to the beginning.
I really hope this is like easier to see for you on your end because this
Not
is
at
really
all.
stressing me out. I like can't see anything. And for some reason the like screen image of just Banjo surrounded by infinite blackness is really like tickling some sort of existential dread.
Just the infinite void.
Yep.
Well, I said something about that for my my tweet for the last Yoshi's Island episode.
Yeah.
It's like when life gives you keys.
Oh,
Oh my
lordy.
god! Use them to escape the infinite void. Something to that effect.
Speaking of the infinite void, I read a bunch of Lovecraft fairly recently.
Oh, how was that?
It was fun.
Did you enjoy your
There are
trip to the
rats in
abyss?
the walls. They talk to me occasionally. Tell me about how my ancestors like to farm people and eat them.
Your ancestors in particular?
No, that's like the plot of a particular Lovecraft story.
Okay.
See, this is the situation where I really just want to die. You know, just like jump and die.
You know what?
Does it keep notes in this one?
Yes, it does.
Then yeah, just fucking murder yourself.
I would like to point out that my drill is the drill that will pierce the hells. Just straight down.
Man, I've got so many relevant references today. Speaking of killing yourself, I just watched
This
the
is gonna
most
be
recent
lovely.
Bo Burnham special last night.
Make happy?
Yes,
What
make
about
happy.
that ending, though? The ending to that.
I was telling Chris about this earlier, so it's like a little bit of a refresh for him, but I have deeply ambiguous feelings about Bo Burnham and have for some time. He made two
Yeah, that's understandable.
really funny comedy specials that were really good and didn't cause any sort of ambivalence or existential dread. Then he made one which was funny, but you kind of look at him and you're like, you doing okay, Bo? Like, how's your life working out for you? You like happy? How are things?
Yeah.
Because he does this like self-hating character, but it's a little too real. And so he did that, and then he like disappeared for 3 years, and now he didn't make happy. And it's like, oh yeah, I was definitely picking up on some real stuff. And the thing with Bo Burnham is like, this is not like a kind comparison, so I apologize to Bo Burnham in advance. It's not what it sounds like, but it reminds me of the beginning of Donald Trump's attempt to run for president, when everyone was like, the reason he's saying these crazy things is because he doesn't actually want to get elected, and he's trying to drive people away from him, but he literally cannot be crazy enough to drive people away from him. And that's how I feel about Bo Burnham right now, because he even says in the special, he's like, my problem is all of you people, and you should stop, like, watching my stuff. and he's like, doing all these, like, the show is really jarring, like, he just switches topics really weirdly and awkwardly, and, like, he talks a lot about really depressing stuff, and, like only probably a third of it is, like, unambiguously comedic. And it's like, it feels like he's trying to drive away his audience, but just can't. Like,
Right.
people love him so much that he can't be depressing enough to get rid of them. And it's like, I don't know, it was interesting. It put me in a really weird frame of mind for the rest of the night, and I like did a lot of introspection about my life.
Yeah, well, it's
like,
kind of that thing about like what's comedy for. A lot of times, it's I guess satire is the subset of comedy that's specifically for. Doesn't society just kind of suck? Like, doesn't everything that we do just kind of fucked up in a way? And that's what a lot of his stuff is.
Yeah, I mean, comedy definitely does suck, but the thing
Holding
with
up a
Bo
mirror.
Burnham is there's this like self-hating edge to it. Because
Yeah.
like you watched Louis C.K., right?
Mm.
And he's got a lot to say. Or like going back further, George Carlin thinks that the world is pretty effed up.
Mm.
But he doesn't like have this self-hating edge of like, and I'm the problem, that Bo Burnham just really carries around.
Yes. Like my group.
What?
Like my
Oh
my
yeah,
group,
like
entertainment.
entertainers. I see what you're saying.
Like, yeah.
Yeah, and it's really like, it's interesting because he really does kind of speak to, I think, a lot of the zeitgeist of my generation, where like we're so self-aware and so meta that
Even
like
this
it
acronym?
would be really hard. It's really hard to be sincere about anything, I feel like.
Yeah, no, I definitely get that.
And so I totally relate to Bo Burnham being like, I do this thing, but I have a really hard time taking it 100% seriously, and then having that kind of spiral out of control after a while. Like, I relate to it really strongly, and that's why it's, like, ambiguous. And it's not just like, I should stop watching Bo Burnham stuff.
Yeah, like the part where you agree about how like screwed up it is, and where like, yeah, it's I agree with you, so I want to keep listening to you, but I agree about not wanting to listen and just follow, and I don't know what to do. I don't know which way to go.
Are we talking about Bo Burnham, or are we talking about... Oh, never mind.
Oh, we were talking about Bo Burnham.
It was about to be like, I was about to be like meta about it and
Just
say, are we talking about Bo
segue.
Burnham, or are we talking about the last Dynamite Stick?
Are you talking about how you're completely lost in this dungeon?
I hate the Briegel Blaster sections. It's so hard to know what is happening and where I'm going.
I think I did really
And-
well.
You did excellently well. I have never beaten that on the first try.
Thank you. I have to leave now? Fuck you. Fuck
Yeah,
you,
I know,
game.
right?
At
It's like,
least-
teleport me out of here.
I think I'm close to the exit.
If I wanted to play Doom, I would play Doom.
No, I wouldn't. Why wouldn't you just play this where you can have breaks from Doom to play? Wow, I went straight to the exit. Did you see that?
Yeah, wow, that was impressive.
Snaps for me.
Almost like you've played this game too many times.
Almost.
Well, you can install Doom on like a toaster oven, so.
I think they just played it with a toaster oven. I don't
Have
think.
you ever been to itrunsdoom.com?
No, but that sounds fantastic.
It's hysterical.
I thought you were gonna do hilarious. Like I was
did I,
to the point where I was
briefly.
disappointed that you didn't.
Oh, apparently it's a Tumblr now.
That's fine.
Yep.
Fuel storage was. Did I go this way? I think I did. I think this is where the UFO was.
The UFO?
The UFO. This is definitely where the UFO was. Can I go?
John
in here?
Carmack is super cool.
What is?
John Carmack, the guy who
And
wrote Doom.
wrote Doom, yes. We've already talked about the way they made Doom not really 3D, right?
Yeah.
Wolfenstein and nodes and things.
I mean, that wasn't us, but you did.
I think we have talked about it, and I've also talked about it, and Jeff and I have also talked about it.
Yeah,
It
you
has been
specifically
discussed.
talked about it with Jeff recently, and I was like, that's kind of cool, but also kind of just sounds like normal rasterization, so maybe it just was not being explained super well, because it's not your field, which would be totally legit.
Sure. What's normal rasterization?
It's like how you decide what's in view. You do, like, ray tracing is actually the word that I was looking for, not rasterization. That's a totally different thing. Ray tracing, you basically, like, shoot beams of light out of your character, and, like, the things that they hit, the first thing that they hit is like, well, better draw that.
And the magnitude determines how far away it is? If it's a vector?
Yeah, but that's not really the point. I think it's more like you decide what, that's how you decide, like, what occludes other things.
Okay.
if I remember right. Again, this is not my field either. This is really Jeff's field, and I was really surprised when Jeff didn't bring up ray tracing, so it's possible I just don't know what ray tracing is.
I mean, that sounds like what we were discussing, and yes, that's just what it is.
Yeah, it's
I
like a thing that lots of people do.
I think the big deal was that they did it.
They, like, invented it?
Yeah, like they invented MIDI.
Yeah. You heard about MIDI?
I was there. That's one of my favorite stories.
Me too. Everyone go to computerstupidities.com and look for the MIDI story.
Where is this Jinjo? I can hear it whistling. I can hear it needing me. Oh, you have to fall
It's
from
right
up
there. Also, feel like it might be evil.
I don't think so. It's too hard to get to.
I remember, though, like, finding a Minjo around here.
A Minjo?
I also
Jinjo?
remember that anytime there's a Minjo, there's also a Jinjo. Like, right near it.
Like they're trying to hide in numbers?
But neither of those might be true, but that's, like, what I remember.
Okay. I wanted to be at the top of this cavern. I remember.
I think you want to be under the sea.
Down where
In an
it's
octopus's
wetter?
garden.
Down where it's better?
In the shade. That's where the Cave of Betrayal is, behind that Kazooie rock.
Oh, one
I
of the
think.
Caves of Betrayal.
Yeah.
Got it. I'm slightly lost.
That might be where the Mega Globo is.
No, that you need the ice key for. And that requires you to go...
Then that might be where the ice key is. Or it might be where the door is that you need the ice key to get through.
When do I get these?
I
Because
don't
in
know.
my head, I know where like 2 or 3 things are. I just
Dinosaur Land?
need those. That
think
sounds...
you should just piece out of this level, honestly.
Yeah, I think I have enough to do the next area.
I specifically recall this level in particular really frustrating me because it's like the second level, and in the first level, you get just tons of jiggies out of like the total. You like miss some, but for the most part, it's totes cool. But I specifically remember this level really irritating me because there's like a ton of stuff that you can't get.
Okay.
I might be making that up, or I might just be really bad at this game and not have found all the stuff that I could have gotten.
We're
But that's what I
closing in
remember.
on...
You
oh
need
god,
to
I'm
leave
almost
because
dead.
you're gonna die.
We're closing in on long enough for an episode. So what my instinct
Are we really?
is to leave this level, go do... Oh, you know what we
Puzzle?
didn't find?
What didn't we find?
The way to get into the Mayan temple from the back to blow up that rock. Know what I'm talking
Oh,
about?
yeah. Do you have to, like, save the little mole people?
Yeah, this is where the canary was.
Yep.
So it's not there. I think it's in the back of that guy's hut?
Yeah, I remember being in, like, a little house.
Yeah, I think I know where that is. I want it to be this way. Well, we'll see. Yeah, I think that's... And then we can go back, because we have the thing that lets us destroy rocks now. We can go
Right.
back to Banjo's house. And we can get a Jinjo that's right outside of this area. And we
Okay.
can go do the puzzle for the next thing.
Okay, and then that'll be our episode. We can do that. Sounds good.
Yeah!
Yeah, there you go. This is totally where the mole thing is.
God.
Except that you have to destroy it
damn
from
it.
the other side.
No. I think I can go in as the TNT and just blow it up.
You think so? I don't know. You might be right.
I don't want to have to go into the Mayan level again. Is my beef. I can't get up here, can I? I do have to go into the Mayan level and blow it up from that side. Why did I go back in? What am I doing? Whoa. It's nice to see the inside of your character's skull every once in a while.
Yeah, I mean, I love skulls. Quote me on that, people.
I love skulls, such as having one.
Oh man, have you seen this Elon Musk, like fake Elon Musk tweet from The
Reader?
Onion?
No, I haven't.
Oh
Wait, did I
my
do this?
lord. Or not from the Onion, from Clickhole. Which, by the way, shout out to Clickhole.
Uh-oh. I think
You guys are doing the Lord's work.
What is Clickhole?
It is the Onion, but like, if the Onion is like Huffington Post, Clickhole is like BuzzFeed.
Okay.
So it's like a bunch of listicles and like clickbait articles, except written in the style of the Onion.
Okay.
So this one in particular is find out what Helen Mirren, Earl Sweatshirt, and Elon Musk have to say. And Elon Musk's is, imagine a skeleton freed from the restrictive confines of the human body. What could it be capable of? That's what I want to discover. And the quote is, and it says, quote, Elon Musk. And my favorite part is that then it says, on having his skeleton removed.
Oh, God.
Clickhole.
I think the best
You
part
my
is
boy.
that sounds like it could be real. Like when you see not to harp on Donald Trump twice in one episode, but when you see the list of tweets that are attributed to him, and you're like, I don't know which ones are real and which ones are made up.
Did you hear about the data scientists who, like, air quotes proved, because I'm sort of skeptical of data science generally, but they like showed that Donald Trump only writes the Android tweets?
Yes, I did see that.
He's got like some of his tweets are from Android and some are from iPhone, and he only writes the Android ones, which are much angrier.
Much more angry and less coherent. And the rest are supposed to be like his pictures and his PR team and all that. I did see that. I don't know. Just in general, I don't.
I'm sure I made lots of people angry with my, like, I don't trust data science talk.
Would you like to further comment?
I mean, it's fairly self-contained. Like,
I don't. Done. End of
data
end of
science,
answer.
I don't trust it. No, like, I just think that people, and it's probably honestly not the data scientist's fault, it's probably the reporting on data science, but people talk about it in this way of, like, certainty, and I just am always skeptical of people that claim things with certainty and don't, like, explain the context of their statements or...
Is it the correlation causation thing? Because data science is just look at how these things line up, and then everybody's like, it is. This is it is now.
That's certainly part of it.
Hey, fishy.
What?
It's my goldfish from Banjo 1. Banjo-Kazooie.
What?
When our house blew up, he got trapped under a rock.
What?
I'll probably drive and die if I don't get back to the moat around Spiral Mountain soon.
I don't
Well, I'd walk there, but we
remember
goldfish
this
are a
at
little
all.
disadvantaged in the leg department.
I have zero recollection of this. I may never have done it.
That's very possible. You come back here, and I don't think he talks. You just have to destroy that rock.
Wow.
And you
That's
just have to
kinda
go into the
crazy,
moat.
Vance.
And then he's like,
Does he now
thanks.
grow, like,
Here's
big
some
teeth?
extra air, and also
What?
I'll teach you how to swim faster.
Man, that's awesome.
Right?
Oh, I kind of remember the A and B together thing.
Yeah,
So
because
maybe I did do
this
this.
was B, and then this was A, and now you can do both. So you
Right,
can, like,
which just seems so
jam.
obvious. Why would anyone have to teach you this? This is even worse than ledge grab.
Yeah, no, this one I actually agree with. This is
Like, this would have
why-
just
why?
happened. Because, like, I can totally imagine Kazooie just getting impatient with Banjo's shitty leg kicks.
In light of the Summer Olympics, I would like to point out that synchronized swimming and synchronized diving is very complicated and requires a lot of training.
Well, yeah, but this is more like Michael Phelps moving his arms and legs at the same time.
I don't know what you're talking about. That would be crazy. Hello again. Remember me? I'm Cheeto the Magical... Didn't we already do this?
Yeah.
Oh, maybe on
But
this
maybe
copy
on a
I
version
didn't
that
come and talk to
crashed
them.
and deleted itself.
So many
We've had lots of
times.
problems, folks.
So I do have enough pages to get a thing. He said, hey, come see me. Yeah, I do have 5 pages.
That's good. Learn a
Well,
G.
not called Cheeto for nothing.
I'm trying to, like, verify this thing. Oh, yeah. So Ryan Lochte.
Who's
Here's
that? That
a
name
really
sounds
good
familiar.
celebrity quote for you. Ryan Lochte. I'd be the Michael Phelps of swimming if he wasn't there.
Oh, I saw that. Mayhem
Best
Temple,
quote.
Code Chamber, letters. Got it? What? What did he want me to do? Let's go use that cheat. What was the cheat? I didn't
either.
Oh,
there
feathers.
you go. Feathers.
These are the cheat codes I have told you. Cool.
Do you just type the word feathers?
Yeah, I think so. And I think it like
All
doubles
right.
your capacity.
I kind of like the whatchamacallit?
I don't know where you're going with this, so no.
Are
you talking about the way you enter
the
codes?
keyboard
Or are you
thing,
talking
the way you
about-
enter the codes? I somewhat like it.
I was talking
Wow,
over
that
you,
didn't
so
go
I
well.
didn't hear a single thing you said.
I somewhat like the way that you enter codes in this one,
Mm-hmm.
but also the like way that they set up the aiming reticle thing, where like it just moves around and doesn't move the screen unless you move like really far, and then it does move the screen. Like that whole fiddly bit doesn't work super great, and so it's kind of hard to type it in. But I
Yeah.
do like it in concept better than I like the sandcastle floor. It just doesn't actually work out that well. It's not all that well implemented.
Yeah, they both take a long time, but you don't have to walk around from cheat to cheat, so there's that at least.
Right, but like, there's like the dead zone of the N64 stick, and then there's like the zone where you can move the thing, but you can't slide the screen, and then there's like the zone where you slide the screen, and they just get really like complicated.
Yeah.
I don't know. So are you going to free the mole and type in the codes while we're here?
I should, because we're here, you know?
Yeah. I mean,
Thank goodness that does it. That there wasn't something else, like, extra complicated I had to do.
gonna
Thanks very
laugh
much for
pretty
unlocking
hard.
my passage. It's worth a jiggy. Hand it over. You
you
plague-ridden pest.
pest.
Damn!
You'll have to catch me first. Wait, no.
Basically, but it's really just you'll have to come through the door with me.
Yep, go talk
Wait,
to
do I fit through this door? Yes. For some reason.
Slave
I fit
Master
through the
Bill.
door.
I mean,
So this is one of the confusing things, right?
Prospect.
Is that because you have to go from level to level and you go in between them, it's difficult to know what Jiggy's going to end up counting for which level.
right.
So you just kind of go through collecting them all, not paying as much attention to what you've done in each
Gold
one.
Bar Bill.
Klondike Bill.
Bullion Bill. That's
I've never
pretty
even talked to him before.
Nope.
So now he has to tell me about how
partner
horrible
went
things
looking
are.
for gold, but we literally just let her in.
Mm-hmm.
Like 2 seconds ago.
Oh, dear God. I just
Oh,
told him that I killed
Kazooie.
her.
Kazooie's the worst.
Oh. Everyone just has paintings of themselves.
Man, I want to commission a huge painting of myself. Wait, honey? Oh, so when they say partner.
Oh, yeah.
Oh. Oh.
Take this pretty gold nugget as a reward.
What animal is he? Is he a fox?
I think he's a fox. He's definitely a fox. I mean, look at him.
Yeah, you're right.
He's
a
100%.
fox.
He is so foxy.
Yep, everyone knows foxes are sneaky.
And that's why
Go
they're
see
mine.
Zootopia. Everyone, go see Zootopia. If you haven't seen Zootopia, or even if you have seen Zootopia, go see it again.
I haven't seen Zootopia.
Dude! Go see Zootopia.
Yeah,
It's awesome.
I want to. I'm waiting for the next code that Redbox gives me for getting money off my rental.
Uh-huh, a likely story.
What?
I said a likely story.
I'm just, I was able to watch Deadpool for 87 cents. I want to watch Zootopia for 87 cents.
Oh, you've got the bit in your mouth now.
Yes, but so now I want to go back to Redbox, but I don't want to spend full price at Redbox because I know that it's not necessary.
I read a bunch of Wait But Why articles recently. As far as I can tell, all the good ones. And one of them was about people who are chronically late.
Okay.
Which, I'm chronically late to things. I'm either ridiculous early or like 30 minutes late. And he was talking about why, and he says that people who are chronically late, what happens is that they remember, like, you're like, okay, how long does it take to pack my backpack? Instead of being like, okay, most of the time, like the mode number of packing is 20 minutes. They're like, once I packed in 5 minutes, and so it takes 5 minutes. It's feathers. You need an S.
Oh, thank you. I was like, why didn't this finish?
I was like, what are you doing?
If you hadn't said anything, I would have ruined that even worse than I already did.
Yeah, that's pretty ruined.
I was really confused
Future Chris,
with
smash
the
cut.
E.
Right. So like if you have ever done something in 5 minutes, your brain is like, nope, this thing takes 5 minutes. Are you just not gonna go to the cheat thing and actually get the cheat?
Do you have to activate it too?
I think so.
Did he just say that and I was busy listening to you instead of reading what he was saying?
I'm pretty sure.
Because now I'm interested because you got to that part and I was like, yeah, I do that. That's something I do all the time.
And so your like estimate of how long it takes is just wildly off all the time. And I have this problem not only in like how long is it going to take me to get somewhere, but also in my like how long is this work task going to take me. I am frequently wildly incorrect. Although what tends to happen there is that I'll be like pretty correct most of the time, and then I'll have one that's like 8 times as long as I guessed. Because like.
I would just like to point out that Andrew's microphone has become unplugged momentarily, and he will be back in just a second.
Damn it. All right, let me defend myself a little bit.
Wait, for which part?
I've moved exactly halfway across the country since the last time we recorded.
Oh, so you don't have a setup yet? That's what you're saying.
My setup is currently the kitchen table, which is not ideal.
You have a kitchen table though.
It's fairly functional. Actually, this place came together really nicely in just like the week that I was gone for a conference.
Don't you have more than one bedroom?
Oh yeah, this is a 3-bedroom apartment.
Because you're in Nebraska and that's what you can do. But more than that, I feel like you should have an office?
Oh, yeah, but it's just not built. And also, I'm not going to do non-work things in there, because that's another problem that I have.
This is work.
This is your work, ostensibly. Sort of, not really. You have like a real job now, right?
Yes. Well, I mean, it's the
Tell
same
the viewers
exact
about your real job.
But I am soon to be real. Like, I'm soon to be a permanent employee and whatnot.
Dude's gonna get paid, like, real well.
I'm gonna get paid...
Or at least better than I've ever been paid.
Damn. I just they sent it to me and I was ready to like have to argue and be like have to negotiate up. They were be like, no, we're gonna pay you the same. I'm like, but I'm like kind of getting a new position. I feel like I should get a raise with that, or like at least compensation total should go up. No, they were just like, yeah, no, totally. I was like, oh, yes, that's easy.
Sweet. Hey, let me point something out.
Go on.
That was Jiggy Wiggy's Challenge 4.
Yes.
Level 3 was already open.
Yes.
We haven't been there.
Yes.
Okay.
I like to make as many options open as possible. The level we just saw, I believe, is the Jolly Roger Bay level. Yes. That's what's gonna show us
Yeah, I
now.
sort of kind of vaguely enjoy that level.
I don't believe you because it's the level where you learn the separation one.
That's true. It is, and that sucks. I remember like diving down into like a box and like fighting something in a box. There's like a boss fight underwater. That was pretty
That's
cool.
not inaccurate. But that's for like 3 episodes from now.
Yeah, we'll get there someday.
Mm-hmm.
In the future. Well, I have a lot of stuff to say because I've had a pretty interesting couple of weeks. But you'll have to flip on over to Super Mario 64 probably to find out about that at some time that will be wildly disjointed with when this episode actually comes out.
Or next week for this show too. I mean, anything with Andrew, he's going to be talking about things for the next several weeks. Probably very similar topics.
That may be true. Depends on sort of how well my life is going at the time.
Yes.
Anyway, thanks for joining us. Thanks for listening to me talk about stuff. And thanks for watching Chris occasionally succeed.
I did pretty well, I think.
Yeah, you did alright.
I only died when I needed to break through the hells. The 9 hells.
I have to keep my expectations high, otherwise you'll slack off.
Yeah. Alright, bye.
So long, folks.